Should or shouldn't your agency niche down? Many agency owners we featured on this channel say you absolutely should pick a niche. But other agency owners say that not picking a niche was the right move for them. So what's the right answer? In this video, we sat down with 6 different agency owners to help you decide whether to niche or not to niche. First up, let's hear from 3 agency owners who make the case for picking a niche. These owners firmly believe there are advantages to focusing on one particular niche or industry.
And it is a lot easier to sell when you pick a niche because you need to have like really tailored content and solutions. So we still have a guide called 3 Reasons Your Marketing Sucks. And I thought it was good, but it's too general. You don't know who you're speaking to. Whereas the ways to build authority for your law firm sent to a law firm audience works really well. We got to go build industry specific content.
And it gets much, much easier to service that specific niche. There's efficiencies there that when you're nicheless, there just aren't. And you have to learn things all the time. And you pick a niche and you'll get really good at it, right? You'll understand it inside and out. And there will come a time when you know the marketing for that niche better than your clients do. Anytime you niche down, you can charge more because you are an expert and you have so much deeper case studies and testimonials.
By kind of electing to be niche specific, you're able to do certain things that you couldn't otherwise. 1, you really speak the language of your client. 2, you quickly figure out what works and what doesn't from an advertising and marketing standpoint. And 3, it makes your internal operations and company more scalable.
Now that you've heard from the yay side, it's time to look at the other side of the coin. We hear from 3 agency owners who make the case for not picking a niche. While they understand the pros of picking a niche and specializing, not picking a niche came with a specific benefit that was more important to them. Let's find out what it is.
Nothing wrong with specializing in niches. And I think there's a lot of colleagues out there I know only specialize in a few areas, and it's great and it works for some. But could you imagine if all you specialized in was restaurants 2 years ago? Something like a pandemic hits, right? You would be out of business. You would lose everything. So I think there's a lot of pros to niching and specializing in certain areas, but there's also a bit of a downside to it, right? And again, nobody could have foreseen what has happened, but am I happy that we weren't niched into a certain vertical or a specific vertical when the pandemic happened? Absolutely. I think it would have really hurt us. Diversification, I think it's important.
So we've gone the opposite direction of agencies that niche down into one type of business in one industry. And we go much more broadly across industry, but what that does is that gives us more visibility of different markets and more ability to kind of be creative and apply concepts that might work in shipping and logistics to local landscaping in a unique way to make that work.
You can get stale if you're just doing the same thing over and over again. But there's a risk, right? If you've got more than 10, 15% of your business tied to one client and something goes wrong with that one client and you've got 40% of your business tied to it, it's going to impact you.
To niche or not to niche really boils down to what you value more, being an expert or diversification. Being an expert creates efficiencies, allows you to charge more for your services, and overall is a more scalable approach. But there is something to be said for not putting all your eggs in one basket. There is a third option to consider. Instead of niching down to one industry, you can specialize in a few. This gives you the benefit of diversification, but still allows you to grow your expertise and prevents your agency from being spread too thin. Which side of the niche or not to niche debate do you stand? Let us know down in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to subscribe and hit the bell notification to stay updated with our future videos. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.